trust comes after the relationship. If you have a very good relationship, you win the trust. Once the trust is developed, you automatically get the business.
Hey, welcome back to SGN channel. Today, it's my honor to welcome someone quite special who is our member, and he's all the way from Pakistan. He's a very strange Pakistan. When I say strange, please don't get offended. He's a very special guy who's probably a European guy who lives in Pakistan. That's all I can comment. But today I want to invite Danny, who is also our member, as I shared earlier, to this show, to this podcast, to share his expertise and his stories and experiences. Thank you, Danny. Welcome, Danny. Can you start with a quick intro about who you are to the audience? Thanks.
Thank you, Christy. Thanks for your time. I don't have a very, very long introduction. I'm coming from the Pakistan, the land of opportunities, I can tell, because normally people think the media says that Pakistan is not like this, not like this, but Pakistan is a land of opportunities, I can say that. Normal background, from the shipping background, like I started my career with a shipping line, CSAV Norwegia. If the people who are old in the industry knows the carrier, CSAV Norwegia. So CSAV Norwegia is a carrier for the South America and for Europe. So I used to work for them for the last 10 years. And after that, I joined my family business, which was run by my father, called CS Freightling. After that, joining my family business, because I have worked in a job, and after the job, I started my business. I don't want to do the job for the other people. Main thing to join the family business is to make the relationship more convenient. For me, relationship is a key. If you have very good contacts with the people, at the end you get the business. For me, business is secondary, but first is the relationship. If you have a very good relationship, you can secure a very good business.
Thank you so much for your lovely introduction about your background and also your belief about business itself. And that also drives to be the next question, because I have been observing about your presence in the network and also how you are so welcoming those people in the network, not just as business itself, but you focus a lot on the relationship side. Do you have at least 2 or 3 stories that you can share, successful stories, that because you have different sense of mindset, that you think relationships is way more important than business, and also business at the same time? That would be really awesome.
I joined SGN 3 years back. I meet a lot of people in SGN. I still remember the event you have done in Cebu, Philippines, which was my first event with SGN, where I think like we have done the meetings. I think I meet around 80 to 90 people in the conference, and we have done the meeting of like 20 minutes with approx 30 people, 35 people, if I remember. But you cannot remember everyone. But there are some connections you made it after the meetings. Like after the meetings, when you go for the dinner, you are sharing the breakfast, and then going for the lunch, going for somewhere outside for some shopping, some party, and like some sitting together, some coffees. So I made a lot of friends over there. For example, I say that I meet the people. He is still the member of the SGN, Arun from Dubai. Even though in 3 years we haven't done any business, that's for sure. But still, we have a good relation, good bonding, because whenever I go to Dubai, we always meet, we sit together, we laugh together, we have a dinner or lunch, whatever the time suits. Because I go to Dubai for just some hours, and I just call Mr. Arun, hey Arun, if you're available, just meet up. And we met. And luckily now see, like we have a relation for 3 years now. Now we are going to develop some business. We got the opportunity, and now we are developing. Same like Arun, and same after that, I tell about the guy Alex, ES Global, from the company of Carlos. Carlos is a good name for our industry, and he's a very good supporter of my dear Kirsty. And we are in touch with Alex. I don't know how is the bonding with Alex has been created with me. I met with Alex this year in Thailand, and once I meet him, I said, "No, bro, we have something." And like when you meet someone, it says like, "Oh, I know you, but I don't meet you. I know you, but we didn't meet."
Yes.
So after that, I think it's been 7 months, and we met twice in Thailand, in Rome,
Mm.
And then last I was in Vietnam, I met
Him
Alex.
again. Yeah.
And right now, me and Alex are sharing a very good bond and a very good business.
Mm.
So for me, is like I started before, relationship is very, very important because I've been working with a lot of people in Germany. A member from Thorsten from Yes Logistics. We had a very good bond, and I learned from the German people that trust is the main policy.
Yes.
Trust comes after the relationship. If you have a very good relationship, you win the trust.
Mm.
Once the trust is developed, you automatically get the business.
Yes.
Because Danish is not a one forwarder in Pakistan. There are multiples of forwarder, thousands and hundreds of thousands of people doing their business. Companies are doing their business. Why Danish is getting the business? I'm not like a diamond, but the thing is that all is come from the hard work of a relationship. Although after relationship, your thing is like how you're doing the business. It's not about only meeting the people, but after the meeting the people, you need to create how you can do that.
Yeah.
You need a good team on your backhand because you know that I've been traveling a lot. I've been meeting a lot of people. But if I don't have a good team on behind, I cannot do anything.
Yeah.
So it's if you say like it's done by me only, no. It's all the team. Because I'm a face of the company, but after my face on my background, it's my team who's
Yes.
doing everything.
Thank you so much, Danny. I love those stories, and thank you so much for being honest. And like we said earlier, this interview is more about being real rather than being right. We're not trying to put anything together. We just really share whatever is the real stuff. When saying about relationships, and I definitely agree with you that you just mentioned earlier about trust comes right after relationships, and then without trust, no business will happen. You're not going to give something to someone you don't trust. It will become a disaster. But Danny, I truly see you have quite some your magic how you work in relationship side. Whoever's watching this video right now, they can be entrepreneurs, they can be young guys who are thinking, oh, I need to open a company. I don't know how to build out relationships. Would you please give them like a few dot points how you're gonna build a relationship? That would be really helpful.
It's more comes from your inside. Basically, the thing is that normally I have seen in the networks, there are some of the guys from the owners and some are from the higher management employees. When they come in the conference, like I said, marketing people knows how to create relationships because they are here to sell something or to make relationship. Actually, the problem is that when we comes from the operation backgrounds, we always look after our company policies. I know there is a company policies, so you have to come in the inside the boundaries. But sometimes you have to little bit comes out of like in cricket what we say, like if you want to hit a six, you need to be little bit comes on the pitch to just to be scratch your legs and then hit a six. So for this, I believe that okay, when you go to the in the networks, you should join the networks first to make a good relationship with the business in the regarding the business. Secondly, I know that in the networks you should attend the conferences because in conferences you meet a lot of people whom you know or some people you know, some people it's you do not know. They are coming from the around all the part of the world.
Yeah.
After the meetings, you should go outside with them, sitting with them, go outside, some shopping, some sightseeing, sitting with the dinner, on a, have a coffee after the meeting. Because in conferences, the meeting timeline is for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, maximum 25 minutes. You cannot discuss everything. But if you want to make a relationship, you need to step out. After that, once you connect, like I know there are 100 of people, you cannot connect with 100 people.
Mm.
You can connect with like 20 people, 10 people. In 10 people, you can do the business with 3 people.
Mm.
This is my theory. Like if you meet 100 people, you connect with 20 people and you have the business with 3 people. And in 3 people, if you are doing the business with 3 people, when you start it, just go to their office. Just go, just fly to their country after the conferences when you start the business. If once you are been there with them, they feel like okay, if I'm doing the business with this guy, this company, and he straight away comes fly all over the world to come
Mm.
to see me.
Yeah.
This will create a lot of good impression and a good trust.
Mm.
And once you are doing this type of practice, I'm pretty sure that you have killed your competition 50%. So I know competition is everywhere, and I love the competition. Once
Mm,
your competition is there, you work a little bit more like professionally. So it's better like once you started the business, go in the networks, meet the people, connect with them after the meetings, and then once you started the business, go visit them, see them by personal, give them the greetings from your country, and this is go like this.
mm. That's amazing. Thank you, Danny. Just to conclude that, from my observation, how you do your relationship is I found something that is really, really, let's call it unicorn. You're like a unicorn because unicorn doesn't exist, but you exist. Is you really make efforts when it comes to relationship. Imagine if you want to date someone. Most people just like, oh, let's send a message, just date that person. Nowadays people are making so little effort. They want to get everything, but one thing that you have been always grounded, you've been doing so well, Danny, is you really make efforts. You travel around the world. You always go to Europe, even though they haven't given you anything. So it's okay. Let's just have a drink. Let's just sit together. Let's just be friends. And that's really an amazing faith because I've heard a lot of stories just like what you shared as well. There's a guy who went to meet a guy in France. The guy said, no, 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 I'm not going to meet you like 3 times. But this guy still insisted and keep staying there waiting for 6 hours. And then the guy end up saying yes to him. And what happened is that guy gives $1 million business afterwards because of that bonding they spent together. And I think in your life, there must be countless stories like that, Danny, which is really, really amazing. Yeah.
Because there are so many stories. I
Mm,
cannot remember every time, but just talking to you, I just remember.
mm,
I still believe like last year I was in Europe. I always plan a visit with my agents to the consignees directly.
mm, mm,
So the people who are importing the goods from Pakistan or
mm.
whatsoever, they know that which company they are working with in
Yeah.
Pakistan also. And this is because of the trust, because the Germans, the agent, my agent trusts me. He introduced me to the consignees.
Yeah.
I met with a lady in
Mm-hmm.
Munich. She
Mm-hmm.
was she was doing the business importing from Pakistan. So she was importing from Pakistan. I went there and we had a greetings. We just hello hi, and then she said, "You are also working in Germany?" I said, "No." She was a little bit surprised. She said, "You are not in Germany." No, I just came from Pakistan just to meet you.
Wow. So
And she
surprised.
was a little bit surprised. She said, never ever I have an agent who visited me from like the exporting country. I know like people are in Germany because she's sitting in Germany. She met a lot of forwarders in Germany, but she never have a visit. Like we have a consortium from Pakistan and Germany, and a guy from Pakistan or Bangladesh or India comes to meet me and said with me, "You won't believe me, Christy. We didn't talk about the business." From that day, we had 100% of our business. Because she know that if she has any problem, she can directly call me.
Mm.
And she asked me, "How's your country? How's the sightseeing? How's everything?" So it's literally changed the business way.
Yes.
Because normally when you go to the customer, you just say, we do this. This is now they know that because AI
Yes.
is so strong.
Yes.
Everything is available in YouTube. They
Yes.
know that, and everybody is calling them because I know that each consignee from Europe or US receive like 5 emails a day
Mm.
from forwarders.
Yes.
They know everything, they know the rates, they know everything. But what you have a new thing. That's why my senior says that when you visit the customer, don't talk about the business, everything. Start with a slower one. What do
Mm.
you do? What do you not do? And everything like this.
Yeah.
This is the way I do it.
Thank you, Danny. That's awesome. I love the story. And it brings me to the next question, which I believe is also something you are embodying, you are doing yourself as well, is when it comes to relationships, business, when you negotiate with someone, I realize that many people just start with, hey, what you can give to me. They start with talking about business and asking. It's like when you meet someone you start to date, say, hey, let's date. Can you cook? Can you do all the work in the house, housework, everything? Like, do you think people just gonna love you? I don't think so. I think you've done really an amazing job when it comes to when you connect with someone. You don't really look for things to get from them. You always start giving things to them first. I remember there's a lot of stories that you shared. Someone just get your business. Like you don't mind. That's why you are a great blessing to our network because you give. right? So share a little bit about that mindset because not many people are doing that and they don't understand how important it is when it comes to that.
Christy, I didn't start with what you give to me. I never start with that. If I exporter or importer, like a customer, I can call it customer or a client. He's already doing the job. He's already doing with somebody else. I know, I'm not a new one. So when we visit to the customer or we call them, the reply comes, oh, I'm very happy with my for my current forwarder, my current service provider. I'm very satisfied. I said, okay, I know that because you are running the show. You cannot be giving the business to somebody like the
Yes.
guy who doesn't know anything. You must be
Yes.
satisfied with
Mm-hmm.
doing something else.
Yeah.
I always say that, okay, fine. Just do whatever you want to do with this guy, no problem. But this is shipping. This is like a business, like a trade business. You never know. Every day is a new day here. Any day can surprise can come. So just remember me. I don't need anything. When you face like any problem or anything, I hope I will support you on that. I
Mm.
don't need any money. I don't need
Yeah.
your business. But if you feel like, okay, you cannot solve this, your forwarder is not solving this, just ring me. I'm just a call away or a message away.
Mm.
Just give me a call.
Yeah.
And I hope I will try to satisfy you on that.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a very funny story. In Pakistan, I met the customer. I'm still currently working with him. And this was on my target that I need this business. So I got reference from somebody else that Mr. Danish, can you contact this guy? Is that a very good business?
Mm-hmm.
I just call him on a random call. Hey, hi, hello, how are you? What do you do? He said, oh, I'm very satisfied. I don't want to shift my business to somebody else. I
Yeah.
said, I don't want your business. Just do it. And after that, I just say that, okay, if you face like any problem, I have very good contacts in Pakistan.
Mm. Mm.
I've been working this work in like 15 years. I
Yeah.
know the people, I know everything. I said, really, you don't need anything? You will support me on that? I said, yes. Because at the end, if you are happy, I'm happy. And you won't believe me, he tested me. He tested me after a couple of days. He called me that, bro, can you support me on that? I know this is not your business. I said, okay, fine. What is the problem? He said, can you do this? I said, okay, give me 5 minutes. I come back after that and I just said, okay, just talk to this guy. This your problem will be solved.
Mm.
And Christy, you won't believe me on that day, like it's 5 years back.
Okay.
And he is like right now, he called me every day. And he's doing the business with me.
You're his Google now. I love the story, Danny, because it reminds me about also there's something in common between us because one of the members we got on board that they have their own association in China mainland, and they never join any networks. So what happened is she's asking for help as well. She said, for me, I just want to help her. I didn't expect anything. I said you don't have to join my network, because I don't like we don't chase anyone to join our network. We need to be selective. I know she's a great addition if she comes to the network. Long story short, it's very similar to your case. She messaged something, I immediately responded and immediately direct her to somewhere, and the problem solved. And then she's like so happy. She said to me, because I saw it's actually twice. She asked me twice. I helped. And she said, you didn't expect anything. You're helping me and you're so efficient, so professional. We're just gonna join you. We never join any networks. And that's also the story, like you said, which is really, really important, Danny. I really appreciate. Now the next question, which is your expertise. Not many Asians, there's no offense or anything, understand, but you do, is when you deal with European guys, right? Would you give some advice to do and not to do advice? Like what are the things they should be doing, which will be great for the European guys that it works? What are the mistakes that they are doing, which shouldn't be doing? I believe this is going to be really helpful for many entrepreneurs, especially who wants to deal with European guys. Whoever's watching, you might be laughing when Danny shares because he understands more than you understand by yourself. So, Danny?
You are creating my a lot of enemies for me.
No. It's been real,
Guys,
as you
I'm
said.
just joking. I'm just joking. Normally, what happens in so-called you are also Asian, I'm also Asian. It happens with us, like this region that said that, okay, just grab everything. Just grab everything. No, you need to give
Oh, good.
something.
Yeah. Yeah.
You cannot grab everything. You need to give first and then grab.
Mm.
For me, honesty is the best policy. And for me, I would just want to interrupt you before when you were saying something about the
Yes.
Chinese lady.
Yes, yes.
So regarding you are using the word help. You use our a lot of time help, 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 help. Don't be often, don't be often. It's my theory. It's everybody else's theory. To using the word help, I don't like it.
It's support. Yeah.
I always go with the support.
Mm.
So that's why when I meet with the European new agents, all buddies, I always say, bro, I'm not here for to help you, and I don't want to help from you. Sometimes they, what happened? I say, bro, listen, I'm not here for the help. I'm just here for the support. If I support you, you will support me.
Mm.
If you support me, I support you. We are not coming from a big company's backgrounds. We don't have a big names. I know there are a lot of big names like DHL, Schenker, DSV. They are big names, but they don't. They started with a niche. They were not big from the day one. And Danish cannot be everywhere. You can be represent me. Everybody can represent me. So it comes of a support.
Mm.
If you supported me, I supported you. Like then it goes like this. Because in our nature, in Asia, there's a problem. We do not trust. We do not share anything. We want everything to us.
Yeah.
This is the
Holding
problem
back.
with Asia.
Yeah.
I'm also part of Asia. In used to like sometimes the people say, "Oh, be careful working with China. Be careful working with Vietnamese. Be careful with working with Pakistanis."
We're
What?
gonna offend the whole universe today. Keep
And,
going.
and but the good part is that everybody is working with us. World goes like this. Five fingers are not the same. So you cannot be judged. So better for me, I always say to my people, like if I meet in a social gathering or something like that in a network, said, okay, whatever you do, do good. Don't cut the chicken, get the eggs. Like a slow turtle drive, not like in the first day you grab everything and go. You won't believe me. This is a story, a simple story. Met with a Romanian agent. I started working with him. I visited him in Romania. We visited the clients, consignee. There were two consignees. We visited them, and we are working with them business. Last month, I received a call from the agent from Romania that, bro, just this consignee wants a container from Pakistan to Romania. Can you support me on that? I said, okay, the freight is this. You can just go ahead. You won't believe me, consignee has my number. He directly called me. He said, bro, can you work with me directly? I don't want to work with the Romanian guy. So I told the consignee, bro, if I want to work with you, you have to work with them. So it's a trust. So I told him that I told the consignee, I cannot work with you directly. If I want to work in Romania, I will work with this guy
Hmm.
because this guy introduced me to you and I cannot double cross it. This is the trust. And we
Yeah.
need to develop that thing.
Agree. Agree. And the reputation is more important than just getting a business because you're more investing in a long-term partnership. So conclude what you said. The tips will be, of course, being honest. That's number one principle, which I believe that's also what I found because I was born in Asian culture, but I'm living in a Western culture that I can see completely the difference. And that's why you can be frustrated sometimes when you see people that you know how important being honest is, but they're not doing the right thing. And they will still point fingers at what's happening around, which is really sad. Thank you for pointing out. That's definitely number one. And secondly, I think it's also the diversity, the language when you say help or support. Sometimes we're not really saying we're bigger or whatever. It's just the understanding about the words sometimes can be offensive to someone when you say, oh, I can help you, whatever. But if someone don't think additionally like just normal, it's just help, it's just like, can I help you, may I help you, it's something normal. But I do understand the small difference sometimes makes a difference. So it's really helpful that you pointed out. Thank you, Danny. And then of course the not just be honest but also keep your reputation well, because the case you shared earlier, you can just skip that guy and just do the business, but you don't want that. What's the point in doing a business losing your name and like losing you're gonna lose your peace as well. Like that's how I decide. Like we're doing something for a good purpose, not for just money. Because if you chase money, it's evil. But if you don't chase money, use money as tool, it's not evil. It's a very important tool for your daily life you should be using. Thank you so much. So, Danny, I want to touch base a little bit about you before we finish. And also, I want to ask about how people can get in touch with you. A little bit personal, right? Do you want to share your family a little bit or what's your hobby, stuff like that, for people to know a little bit about you? Just like for those who don't know you yet.
I'm a family-oriented guy. You can call me a ladies' man. I have four daughters and four my princess. For them, I'm doing that everything. And I know some people. It's a culture that people say that once I will successful, I will get married. Then I will get one kid, second kid, and like this.
Yeah.
For me, it's a little bit different. When I got engaged with my wife, because it's an arranged marriage because I am in the culture because where they do arranged marriages and everything.
Yeah.
When I got engaged, I got a promotion. When I got married, I got a second promotion.
When you got the first kid, you got promotion again, the second kid.
Okay, so for the kids, I say that when I got my first kid, my car was changed. I got a new car from the company. And when my second daughter born, I bought a new car for me, per person.
Mm,
So when two kids, and then when my third daughter came to the world, I quit my job and
mm,
I joined my family business. From
yes.
that day, I became an entrepreneur. Because what I believe, because I'm a Muslim, what I
Mm,
believe, what our religion says that if somebody comes to you like your wife, your kid or something, everything is being done by the God Almighty. It's not you that you have to arrange. He will give you.
mm,
He will give you the ways. Some angels will come, will support you.
mm,
So it all's the destiny.
yeah.
Everything
Exactly.
comes from the apparat because you cannot think everything.
Mm.
You
It's a
said
faith.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. You because as a human being, we know that we need to die. Everybody has to die. We don't know after 1 minute what will happen, and we are planning like for 20 years, 25 years. I need to do this, and okay, planning is important, but there is a part of the God over there. You need to plan on that. Okay, I will not do this. Oh, I need to save the money for this. I need to do that. I need to do that. But suddenly everything changed because God has other plans for you.
Yes. It can
Synchronicity
happen.
happens to you also, I guess. Like if you're planning to buy this car, your budget is like 100,000 USD. And you're
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, I will buy this car. But you never know. You buy a car of 500,000 because God has other plans
Mm.
for you, a better
Yeah.
plan. As a person, if you ask me, I believe in God, Allah. What happens? It's a destiny. For that, that's why I tried my best to connect with the people. Try to what I am. That's why I always believe in nationality. What I am, I am. I'm not a fake one. So that's why the people I connect with the people. I share the bonds with them. The people knows my family, everything who do are connected to me are well connected. That's like my family because now we don't call them with the names. We call them brothers.
Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that you share boldly of your faith, which is definitely one of the important elements in life. People tend to always chase earthly stuff, forgetting about something above that way far than that. And I'm also a believer. Anyway, so we get to know you now. You are the king of four princesses, and also I think one thing you shared really, really well is which many young people they are confused is they saying, oh my gosh, I can't afford to get married. I can't afford to have kids and stuff. I completely agree with you. In my life, it's the same story that whenever I get married or I get my kids and stuff, I always upgrade myself to be even better situation. In fact, there's so many billionaires in the world that if you ask them, they all got married very early. They got right person, of course. If you got a wrong partner, your life's gonna be miserable. That's very important. That's a life advice. And once you get the right partner, your life just gonna go even faster and quicker when you get your family around because you have more purpose, you have more pressure. But pressure is good sometimes. When you have the good pressure, you push yourself, you get better because people can get to be lazy easily. If we can get to be so comfortable that we just stay where we are. But because you have your family around, that they're all looking up to you, you need to take care of them. You become stronger, you become better every single day. So definitely you are a great man. Danny. Thank you for bringing out that up. We didn't plan any of this. It's really an amazing sharing you just did. Yeah, thank you. All right. So for those who don't know how to contact with you, which is the best way for them to stay connected with you, Danny?
I'm the guy who's available all the way, like on the phones, on the WhatsApp,
Mm-hmm.
on the LinkedIn, on the emails.
Okay.
You get the response because I was just listening to a podcast like a couple of days back, and because I listen to the motivation videos sometimes when I got time. So once you got the message, I try to reply it immediately, even though if I'm busy. I just try to give them on a short WhatsApp, like, okay, I will call you back or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's very good.
Because the lady was telling, the guy asked a question to the lady, to whom you meet who believe the good person. So she said, SGN, and I come from I had a meeting with the richest millionaire guy.
Mm,
It was a billionaire guy, and he responds me in seconds.
mm-hmm.
He was the busiest guy, but he responds me in seconds. And there was another guy who was free, nothing to do, but replies me in after 1 day.
Mm,
So that's a moral of the story. Like if I like Christy, you know that whenever you message me because there's a time difference. You are in
yes.
Australia, I'm in Pakistan. It's
Yeah.
7 8 hours.
Yeah.
Even though time manage, but I try to give you response like, okay, I'm not available or whatever.
Yeah. Just acknowledge. It's a very basic
That's it.
respect. Yeah.
That's it. We don't want to reply like if you ask me some question, okay, reply me this.
Yeah.
Okay, reply just okay, I will come back to you.
Yeah.
Just at least acknowledge anything.
It's very
That's
good.
the thing. That's the thing. That's not the normally the people do. They didn't pick up the phones for 1 day, 2 days. Oh, we were busy, we were doing this, we were doing blah, we were doing blah. Never do that.
Yeah.
I know
Agree.
it's your private life is there. I know that. But at least to make some people aware that they are important for you. They are VIPs for you. Every
Understand.
person is a VIP. In my opinion, every person is a VIP who is connected to me because
Mm,
they are spending time to connect to me.
mm,
If I do not respond him on time, whatever, okay. If I'm in a flight or something, it's a different story. But
yeah.
at least when you land it up, okay, bro, I'm just landed. What I can do for you or whatever. So it's like you should reply.
Yeah, I love that. Danny, thank you so much. The moral of your story is definitely right. The people that I've known in life, they are successful guys. They always reply no matter what. And they always acknowledge, say, I'll come back to you. I'll call you in 10 minutes or can we catch up tomorrow? That's what I do as well. I think that's what you're trying to say for those normal people in life, like in your life already. But of course, we need to ignore the scammers and those strangers we don't know, that kind of stuff. So, but talking about the connection, just jump to LinkedIn and search for Danish. You just search for Danny's name on LinkedIn. Reach out to him on LinkedIn. He will respond as well. And he will also offer you the WhatsApp number if you want to reach out further, connecting with this amazing guy who always cherishes people in his life and such a beautiful man. Thank you so much, Danny. We
Thank you,
appreciate
Kirsty.
your presence. We appreciate your presence in this network, appreciate your presence in this podcast, and also for those who have been listening. Thank you so much for being here with me and Danny. I believe you have definitely taken away some amazing advice and value that, just being real rather than being fake on this interview. Thank you, Danny. I will see you on the next one. Thanks.
Thank you, Kirsty. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye bye.